Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new episode of Let's Build. Now, I noticed I like the tower so far, but this part is so thin. But I also don't want to make it wider, so I have to make it work with over here and just, I don't know, connect that part better to this part because this just I don't know. It just looks wrong. Like really, really wrong. And I do not like that. So let me just check what we have here. We have quartz. So cool. Quartz to dumterite. That means I will work with that stuff to connect it better, I guess. There's netherite horse armor. I didn't even know that. And close quit. Oh, they're actually cute, those spawn eggs. Anyway, we're not here for that. And it stopped raining, and I didn't even have to do anything. Great. The start is just great. Now, how do I want to handle that? That's the question. I thought I liked this. I'm still not sure. I mean, you're not able to see it anyway. So I'm actually thinking of replacing that just with normal full quartz blocks, since it's just dead space otherwise. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm surprised that there's nothing that has spawned in here yet. Because usually these are like infested with monsters the second you close it up. Alright. Let's fill that up. And then I have no idea if I can make it somewhat curved downwards. I'm not really good at doing curves. I mean, this was supposed to be a little bit rounder than it is. I mean, I like it. It's, I think, one of the best roofs. Roofs? Roofies? No, roofies is something else. Roofs I have done so far. I mean, I like it a lot. But it was supposed to turn out more round and it's completely edged, so So I think what I'm gonna try and do is something with the how do I do I just go around like that? I mean, that's the only thing that just shoots in my head. But I am a little confused. You know what? I'll build it and then see what it brings. And it's actually kind of complicated to build upside down like that. That makes my head go loopy. Inward, outward, inward, and outward again. Dang. And that works. Not too bad so far. And I'm gonna fill that up so we don't have that space. We can always tear it open again if we need some lighting down here. And now the question is, do I close it up like, no, not like this. Do I close it up like that. Or like that. What looks better? I think that looks better because then you don't have a harsh edge like here. So I'm gonna do that all the way around. And I think that actually already looks pretty nice. Not, well, it looks a little rounded. And not half bad. Yeah. Now I like it better. By a lot. Now it just doesn't look like it's about to just snap and break off. Time set. Oh, sweat. No. Set day. Oh, come on. Ay. Really bad. Now, do I put stuff like this here? I think I do. It just makes it a little smoother with transitioning from one point of height or width to the next. The only thing, how do I do that down there? I need to find a texture that fits either to that one down there or in between, which I think will be hard to find. But like this, it looks good. So I don't want to use these again, because, you know, of the obvious. So, pale. What about the oak shelf? I think stairs would be the best choice. But I can't use pale oak stairs because, you know. It would give a nice texture though. It just doesn't quite fit. That's too gray. Oh, concrete doesn't have stairs. Let me... star? No, stair. We are very limited with white stair choices. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices. And none of them really fit. The slabs, just make it higher, but don't add anything to the depth. So I think I will have to go with the oak shelf. With the pale oak shelf. Let me just put that... oh no, that doesn't work here. I think we might have to go with the stairs. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not ideal. I mean, I guess it works. Gonna make you work like... I can't make... I can't make it stay like that. Well, I guess then don't. So I just decide which direction you will look. And like that. Let's not miss it. Yeah, that already looks a lot better. Now it's starting to look good. So I think what we're gonna do next is go inside of the tower and see what we can do up here in the onion. I call that the onion because how to explain that? I'm not sure if it's just our village that does that, or let me just take a quick picture. If it's just the village that I live in that says that, or if it's the official name for that part. But the top of the church, like the roof part with the top bit here, is called the onion, or Zwiebele as we say in Swiss German. I have no idea if that's the name, the official name or not. We just call it that, so that's why I called it the onion just now. All right, now enough whatever why I call stuff windows. And we have cyan stained glass paint that would actually fit perfect with the greenish blue vibe that we already have going on. So you are gonna be a big window. Same thing goes here. Could I put another room up there? That is actually a good question. I mean, it would be really narrow, but it would be enough for maybe like a few armor stands and a bed. I'll see what I can do. Nope. Didn't want to fall down. That was an accident. And let's make the room big and lit up. And then, oh, I hope you don't hear the church in the background. I live almost right next to a church. So if you hear the bells, I'm sorry. I kind of can't stop them. All right. Now, I want winding stairs that go like around and around. But what? I think I want to pillar upwards with quartz and then make the stairs with slabs. So let me just... Ooh, that actually would be perfect. Oh, now the zombies start coming in. Alright, so... Whee! Oh. On second thought, though, that will take up a lot of space. Never mind. I'm not doing winding stairs. I am just gonna do this part right back here that goes upward, and I'm gonna use a ladder. That's a little bit easier to descend in between different floors. That means I can also put a lot of storage in here. Bloop, 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 bloop. Let me go up. Bloop, 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 bloop. That's a little too high, but that's fine. But here we are gonna put that one in, since it will be easier to make a nice floor, but still have quite a bit of height in between. So let's put that all around for now. If I'm not too dumb to put it in, that's where I will go up. So that's where the 1 by 1 hole needs to be. Yeah, still correct. Now let's fly up and fix it from up here. But place it at the right spot, please. Like this. Yeah, I think we can make that work as some kind of bedroom or something. And now, ladder. You know what I think would be amazing? There are mod packs that give you different types of ladders according to the wood type you use for crafting. I would love that. That would look absolutely amazing. But you can't have everything, so we are going to use the completely normal ladders. No, not ladders. Ladders, and stack ourselves up. And then we will divide into different floors. There we go. Perfect. Now, where do we want to start? I think the obvious floor that we can also fill up is that one. Now, that looks a lot more lively, and it is time to make it day again. Now, do we start from downstairs? Do we need windows in here? Or are windows at the top the only windows we're gonna have? That is a great question. I do not know, but what I know is I want to use that one to make the ceiling again in here. Actually, that's quartz. We can use quartz. Even better. We do not have to distinguish another part. There we go. Can I make 4? That was actually really stupid. I put it 1 too low. I need... yeah, I don't need to do that. That was an accident. But I need to figure out the height. The different floors. So, I think I would need 3. And then make the floor here. Just not sure. But if we do it here and I go around like this, it would be a nice height. But then I have like a different width of the room in here, and that's just not ideal. I think I'm gonna use this lower part just as one room, one big room, with the exception being like this. Come on. I think dividing it like that would make the most sense, if you feel me or see what I'm talking about. Oh my god, how is it already at 19 minutes? That timer just went way too fast. I feel like I did nothing all episode. Well, I mean, it's 20-minute episodes, so what do you think? Like, this. You're in the way. No. Oh. Light glitch. Oh. You. Not... Ah. Are you following me? And then we can see how we are dividing this. Yeah. So first things first. I think I'm gonna do windows like that. But instead of actual glass panes, I'm going to put these in. Like that, I think. Yeah, I can work with that. And for the floor, how do we make it look magical? Actually, you know what? I just saw the timer. It happened way too fast. How about we plan the interior downstairs in the next episode? I think I would like that very much. That would make a lot of sense. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. I love getting to do details with you, even if I just look on the outside. The little teeny tiny bit we did, it makes such a difference. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I did so very much. You're welcome to subscribe, and if you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to activate the bell so you will get a notification every time I upload a new video. You're also welcome to leave a like, and I hope I'll see you again, either in the next episode or in another video in general. Bye bye, you guys.